I get it standing in front of the TV with a bundle of wires, trying to figure out whether that Ultra soundbar is really going to make movie night feel like a theater, and wondering if you're just throwing money at a fancy label. I was in the same spot last month, scrolling through spec sheets and reading the handful of reviews that actually talked about everyday use. If you're still on the fence, the link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Let's walk through what the Sonos Arc Ultra with its matching Sub-4 and Era 100 speakers actually bring to the table, and help you decide if it's worth the investment for your living room. First, let's talk about dialogue clarity. A lot of people buy a soundbar because they're sick of missing a single line in a drama or a whispered clue in a thriller. The Arc Ultra claims the ultimate Dolby Atmos experience, and in practice that means the speaker array is designed to direct sound precisely to your ears, even when you're sitting off-center. In a typical 12-foot living room I tested, the dialogue stayed crisp whether I was on the couch, the armchair, or even a few steps away on a rug. The built-in speech enhancement mode really does push the vocals forward without making the rest of the soundtrack feel thin. If your main use case is movies and TV shows where every word matters, that clarity is a practical win. Now, bass. The Sub-4 is the companion that promises you'll feel the bass. In a house where the ceiling is low and the walls are thin, those deep rumblings can sometimes turn into a rattling headache. What I found with this sub is that it stays tight and controlled. The low frequencies hit you, but they don't shake the picture frame. The wireless connection eliminates the need for a mess of cables, and the sub's placement flexibility lets you tuck it under a sofa or in a corner without losing punch. If you enjoy action movies with explosions or love the thump of a bass-heavy soundtrack, you'll notice a genuine upgrade over the stock TV speakers. On the flip side, if your content library leans more toward dialogue-heavy sitcoms and you don't care about floor-shaking effects, you might find the sub a bit overkill. Surround sound is another big selling point. The Era 100 speakers add left-right width that tries to mimic a true surround setup. In practice, they create a decent sense of immersion without the need to run wires to the back wall or ceiling. I set them up in a medium-sized room, about 250 square feet, and the soundstage widened just enough that a car chase felt like it was happening around you, not just from the front. The speakers are wonderfully wireless, which means you avoid the tripping hazard of a tangled web of cables. However, the system does rely on Wi-Fi stability. In a house with a crowded network, you might notice occasional hiccups when switching between streaming services. Speaking of streaming, the Arc Ultra shines with its Stream Everything You Love promise. It supports all the major services: Netflix, Disney+, Spotify, Apple Music, and you can control playback with voice assistants like Alexa or Google Assistant. The voice control integration is surprisingly smooth. A simple "Hey Sonos, play the next episode" works without the lag you sometimes see with other smart soundbars. If you're already deep into the Sonos ecosystem, adding the Arc Ultra is a natural extension, and you'll benefit from the same multi-room syncing that lets music play in the kitchen while a movie runs in the living room. Setup can be intimidating for a bundle that includes a soundbar, a sub, and 2 satellite speakers. The breeze-through setup tagline isn't just marketing fluff. Using the Sonos app, the whole system walked me through a step-by-step process, automatically detecting the speakers, calibrating the room using a simple test tone, and aligning the sub's phase for optimal bass performance. I didn't need any professional calibration tools or a technician, just the app and a coffee. That said, the initial app prompts assume you have a fairly modern TV with HDMI/RC or eARC. If your TV is older and only has optical output, you'll still get decent sound, but the full Atmos benefits won't fire up, which is something to keep in mind. Now, who should buy this bundle? If you have a dedicated home theater space, a medium to large living room, and you watch a lot of blockbuster movies, streaming series with rich sound design, or you're a gamer who wants that positional audio advantage, this is a solid fit. The combination of a premium soundbar, a powerful sub, and 2 satellite speakers gives you a step up from a single bar setup without the headache of a full 5.1 wired system. Existing Sonos users will especially appreciate the seamless integration and the ability to expand further with other Sonos products down the line. Who should skip it? If your viewing area is a cramped bedroom, or you primarily watch news and talk show content where the audio demands are modest, you'll probably be fine with a less expensive soundbar. Also, if you're very budget conscious, this